This is gonna be another part funded with signals, and as you can see, boys, behind me, I'm already in Bali, so this is gonna be first video from Bali. Let's go into it. So, boys, as you can see, uh, right now we are back in profit, but to be honest, we are in a deep shit. In the latest video, I remember we were in minus 3%, I believe. Then, oh, let's check it. Let's check it. Yeah, it was here. We were in minus 3%. I lost another trade. We were in minus 4. Then I had a partial win on gold. Okay, which was again minus 3. Then one loss on gold, one loss on EU. Okay, check the stats. I'm gonna show you funding pip stats as well. It's the same. Okay, loss, partial win, break even, loss, and then this huge win 2.8k. 2.8k is the same account. This counts the profit split because this balance is this. It's almost 1% up. But yeah, boys, listen. I was in 5% drawdown, but thanks to this trade, which I'm going to be breaking down in this video, I managed to get back into profit, which is awesome. This trade I was waiting for all time, basically. So listen, I'm going to be breaking down one loss on you and then one win on you for you guys to see that, hey, I lose as well. And as you can see, I was losing a lot. I was on a losing streak, right? But I always win way more than I lose. And that's what is literally, what's literally keeping me in the game in the long run. My risk to reward. So that's TradeZilla. That is the funding pips for you guys to see. It's the same account as well. As you can see, this was the first payout. In like 1 week, we got another potential payout. So let's see. Let's bank some. So yeah, for you guys to understand my thought process, and I'm going to be breaking down these two trades. First, I'm going to be breaking down the loss, and then I'm going to be breaking down the win. Okay. So with EU, both were on EU. Okay. If I have to start out all over again, I'm bullish, okay, because market is trending up, and this is my swing low, and this is my swing high, okay. I don't count this as swing low, swing high. I mean, this is not my swing high. This is not my swing high. This was my swing high. How can I identify it? I can use my fibs, and if price pull back at least 38.2%, that is a valid swing high point, okay. Here it wasn't pull back. Price broke structure to the upside. It wasn't pulled back to 38.2%, not valid. Price went up again. Price didn't pull back 38.2%, wasn't valid. I'm extending the fibs now. When price pulled back 38.2%, this becomes my valid swing high point. Okay, this becomes my swing valid high point, and this all is just a pullback phase. So at this point, swing low, swing high, and all this 14 days of price action, 2 weeks of price action was just a pullback, and it was just trending down slowly. So I was patiently waiting for that lower time frame market structure shift because that's what I want to see, okay? I was also having marked out my previous level of structure because as you can know, if price is going to break some level of structure, which in this case is this level of structure, price tends to retest this level of structure and then continue to the upside, okay? So that was my thought process, okay? I'm aiming for 38.2% because that's first potential reversal zone, price reversal zone, because it's already a valid high low point. So price, and that was actually the trade I was breaking down in the latest video, right? I took the buy from here to here, I believe. Yeah, that was it. Price pullback 38.2%, started to range. I waited for the lower time frame structure to shift. Boom, I got subbed out, minus 4%. But that's not trade I'm going to be breaking down today. So, I was patiently waiting for this zone to get finally tapped, which happened here, okay, today. Not today, but that day. Then, I was trading on M30, and as you can see, these big candles, it wasn't news, it wasn't CPI, it wasn't FMC, it wasn't NFP. It was just Trump saying some stuff, okay? And Trump said that he's gonna kick out Jerome Powell, which is the president of Fed, which had a really negative impact on US dollar, and like we were seeing EU completely flying. Okay, so with this news and with this EU being on this previous major key level, okay, major previous structure high point, and then this news coming out, and then price breaking structure on the lower time frames, okay, on the lower time frames, I was like, okay, that is it. So I placed myself here on a, as you know, break and retest. When price broke this structure right here, I waited for a retest, price gave me the retest, and I placed my stop loss under this low, and my TP was at this high. Okay, and what happened basically, I got stopped out. I got wicked out. As you can see, that was, I believe, yeah, that was this trade. 17th, right? 16, yeah, 17. That was this trade. So that's a loss. Okay, that's a loss. That's a minus 1%. At that point, my balance was minus 5%. Okay, which I was half of losing the final account. Okay, and I was on a losing streak of 4 trades, which, yeah, that's the game we play, right? But if you notice, this wasn't never ever broken, okay? It was just wicked out. So price pullback, what? Price pullback 100%, and then wicked us out. It just happens, okay? That's just how it is. Now, my bias were still bullish. We were still at our key level. I was like, hey, if I can see market structure shift on lower time frames, I'm fucking hopping in and I'm riding this price action to the upside. Okay, so that was the major win which we got, and which got us back into profit, because the profit target was like 6%, which we eventually hit. So first potential was what I was waiting for. I was waiting for this structure to be broken, which was, and then I was having a limit on this structure, never ever got hit. Okay, that's the one thing. Then I was trading this price action on 1 hour time frame, and what I saw was this beautiful double bottom pattern, which was broken right here. So I placed myself on the limit right here. Stop loss was under here. Okay, I didn't place stop loss under this low. Okay, I placed it under this lower time frame structure, because at worst cases I was expecting price to retest this. So I placed my stop loss here to have that great risk reward. Original TP was here. I closed the trade here. I'm gonna explain why. So that's the first trade, right? But it's not 6%, it's 1.7. Why? I'm gonna explain. So if I check Discord as well, I by the way sent more signals because I have multiple accounts, right? But what I'm breaking down in these videos, guys, is just signals I was taking and on this funnel account specific, because this series is about this funnel account. So yeah, as you can see, I predicted this move. So break and retest, and as you can see, stop loss, break even, entry, and yeah, we were in EU today, and I held it over the weekend because I get tagged in Friday, as you can see. In my bet, I'm in by now. Gonna be a over weekend trade. Okay, so that was it, and that was the first trade. Now, with the scale-ins, okay, I knew at this point this thing, okay, this was my internal lower high point. Okay, this was my internal lower high point. I mean, this was my internal low. This was my internal higher high point. Why is it higher high point? Because it's higher than this. Why is this low point? Because it's this price as this low. So this was my low. This was my swing high. Fips immediately. Boom. First entry was here, right? The second entry, the scale-ins. How I was playing the scale-ins. Okay, the scale-ins, it were right here. I'm gonna show you guys. That was exactly what I was predicted. As you can see, that was my prediction for you. Okay. So wait, let me check. Buy you. Okay, buy you, which was right here, and stop was under. Now, with my scaling method, I'm gonna explain it again. I explained it multiple times, but I'm gonna explain it again. This stop loss went from 60 pips to 30 pips, which allows me to risk another 0.5 R without over risking. I'm not over risking. I'm still having the same risk, but thanks to managing my stop loss, I am able to risk more. So that was my limit on this level. Stop loss was here, so that was another 0.5% risk. Okay. Boom. That was this. Now, this was my swing low, swing high. Still, what I also in total it was like 4R at this point, right? So this was the main position. This was the swing scaling position. In total, it was 4R. I got another scaling, another opportunity for this scaling. I have this zone marked out, which I saw in the past. We were breaking this zone, like what was it? It was 5 days. We wasn't able to break this zone. Then price fake break it because this is not a valid breakout, right? And then what happened? Priced based on momentum. I took this trade. Priced broke this yellow zone right here with this candlestick. Then this candlestick was black again, but I was like, okay, I don't want to be in a rush, but I think this is gonna be the push, okay? So at this point, my stop losses were all this on this price, okay? Which at this point I was literally risking like 0.1, 0.2 R, which is nothing. Which I was risk free, let's say, so I was able to risk another 1% on this position. And how I did it was, I saw this one candlestick broke above, this one candlestick closed above as well. So I was like, okay, let's wait. This one candlestick closed above as well, and closed with a huge rejection to the downside and a huge rejection to the zone, okay? So I was like, cool. If we can break high of this candlestick, I'm in again. I'm gonna show you guys some screens somewhere here with all these scalings, but it was beautiful. So I took the trade again after this candlestick closes, after the high got broken. Stop loss went here and target went here. Okay, so I risked around 0.8% on this position because I was risking like 0.2, let's say my stop loss was here. So I risked 0.8 on this position, and that got me another win. And my TP was here eventually. My TP was here, and I still think we are gonna get there because I'm in another position as well. I still think we are gonna get there, but I was in drawdown 5%, okay, and I was super satisfied with closing this trade at 6% to get myself again in profit. Because guys, even though I got 2 rules, and you should have 2 rules as well. For you to be able to close the trade, your TP needs to be hit, or you need to be satisfied with the profits you're gonna make on this specific setup. If you are satisfied with, hey, okay, my TP is 10K, but I'm now floating 7K, I'm satisfied with that, I'm gonna close. Just close it, okay? It's nothing bad about it. And also I saw we got this zone right here, so I was like, price can't stop at this zone, which price eventually did, and then continued to the upside. So I closed at this zone. Every trade, as I said, I'm gonna share you guys the screen somewhere here, but hey, that was the trade. And I wasn't able to get another scale in on this position, even though price was respecting this level beautifully. What I was waiting for was for potentially price to retest this. I was actually having a buy limit here, but yeah, price never ever got there, which is okay. I'm super satisfied with the result. And this setup I wasn't able to take. Okay, this was beautiful setup, boys, but I wasn't able to take because I was traveling to Bali. I was on a flight, which it is what it is. Okay, it just happens. And that's the trade. Okay, that's the trade, and everything was sent to the signals. So yeah, that's the prediction which I sent before the flight. As you can see, this all my scale-ins all throughout this range still holding this trade. Closed 55% of the position, closed fully. Closed full everyone, plus 6%. If you can see, students wins as well. Everybody made money on this EU trade. This guy made $800. This guy was up 50, but he made more for sure. Let's the trade speak exactly. My guy Malik made what? $500. Marian, he made $700, and the Bunar, he made, I don't know, he said he didn't send the profit, but he made some good money as well. So yeah, boys, that was this trade, and as I said, as you can see, this was the closed for 80. If I go on a funding pips and or Trezella for you guys to see, it's the same thing. It's EU, and as you can see, it's long, closed, and the R multiple is crazy, okay, on it. So let's just go on some position for you guys to show you where it was closed. I think it's gonna show right here. I hope so. Yeah, as you can see, this was the scale in. Entry here, close here. Everything was closed here, and yeah, this trade was an absolute banger. And as I said, I was waiting for the structure shift on for a longest period of time, literally 2 weeks. And as you know how I trade, guys, I have my swing high and swing low, swing high. Then price is pulling back, okay. Price is gonna pull back to my key level, which is crucial, to my key level, okay. I don't want to be middle of nowhere, to my key level. Then if price is gonna shift market structure on the key level, we are fucking ready to go to the swing high. I'm telling you, it's high probability we're gonna get, the swing high is gonna get tapped. Okay, so wait for the retest or deeper pullback and go high from there. So that's exactly what I did. Okay, as you can see, this was the first trade. Okay, this was the second trade. H1 structure was like this. Break of this high, retest of this high, and from that point, boys, you can just scale in on every higher low point basically. I wasn't able to get scaled in more because I was waiting for this to get tapped, never happened, and this I was on flight. I was like willing to take it, but hey, I was traveling, so there's not much you can do. And right now I'm in another buy on gold on EU as well, which quick breakdown. It's just a continuation pattern of this, okay? So my entry is here, my stop loss is here, and my full TP is here for only 1.3, but hey, it is a scale in, so I'm willing to take only 1.3 because, as I said, it is a scale in, and yeah, that's basically it.